Welcome back, people, to Northside LDN. And today we've got a special guest, a special show. We're going to get into it. The ownership of Arsenal, Stan Kroenke. Is he in it for the money, or is he in it to leave a legacy and win trophies? Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Vamos lá. Welcome back to Northside LDN. Today we've got a special guest, the Aussie Gooner. How you doing, bro?
Bro, still kicking, man. Still kicking. How you been, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What time is it over there?
We got 5 minutes past 8 at night on Saturday night.
We're recording live at the moment at 10 in the morning. So yeah, definitely the earliest stream I've ever done. Now people can understand why we've done the stream so early, because of the time difference. But yeah, bro, I mean, let's get straight into it. What do you think about the ownership at Arsenal? Is it built for legacy, or is it built for financial gain?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I think the ownership at Arsenal is all 100% financial gain. The owners at the moment lack ambition. Now, we all know that the classic quote that came from Stan Kroenke saying he didn't buy Arsenal to win trophies. Now, we all remember that, right? We don't forget that shit. And if everybody looks at where Arsenal has been, right, we haven't been climbing the ladder ever so quickly, and we haven't been looking to win trophies, any real trophies anyway, like the Premier League or Champions League. I honestly think that the Kroenkes at the moment are looking for two things. They're looking to maximize their investment, right, and to continue on this path to see if they can continue to maximize their initial investment. It's a nest egg for them. It's a massive nest egg. They bought this club, for about, what was it, about 1.1 billion or 1 billion pound initially. Estimated now at 2.8 billion American. That's what we're worth. So if we strip that down, we could say a cool, 2 billion, maybe 1.9, 2 billion. And remember, these guys ain't spent sweet fuck all when it comes to this club. They spent plenty on the Rams. They spent plenty out there, but they ain't spent nothing over here yet. And I look at this and I think to myself, and I says to myself, everybody's focusing right now. Everybody's focusing at the puppet, right? Everybody looked at Arsene Wenger, and I was guilty of it. I wanted him out, right? We focused on the puppet. We didn't look at the guys pulling the strings yet, the guy who hired this puppet. So now we're all looking at Arteta in, Arteta out. He's not a good enough manager. Whatever. He's not, right? My problem is that he was hired by who? The Kroenkes. It's like, oh no, they didn't do the exact hiring. Okay. They didn't hire him exactly. If I've got a nest egg of 2 billion, right, sitting there in North London, I think I'm going to be wondering about who is managing my squad, because it's my investment. I want to see it grow, right? So I'm going to have some sort of an inkling, some sort of a little bit of a touch to find out who's going to be in charge of this squad and who's going to have a plan moving forward. So obviously, the Kroenkes were involved in hiring Arteta. Ain't no one mentioning that. Everybody's looking for the easy answer. Get rid of Arteta. All right, get rid of Arteta. All good. You got an owner who lacks ambition, an owner who's looking for dollars and cents. What is he going to attract? Is he going to go and attract someone like Jurgen Klopp? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he's going to attract exactly the same as what he is. End of the day, our major issue is the Kroenkes. Plain and simple. They've got their boy in Arteta, and if everyone can point, you can point the finger at him all you want, because the next bloke who comes in is just going to be another clown, a Brendan Rodgers. Much better? Fuck no. Just as bad.
Yeah.
Spade for spade, boys. You know what I mean? And it's a continuous vicious circle, mate. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a continuous vicious circle. I could talk numbers if you like. I don't mind.
No. I think everything you're saying, I agree. The fact why I haven't mentioned too much on my channel about the Kroenkes was because Turkish LDN, everyone knows Turkish from AFTV. I remember one time he did a protest outside the stadium, just as we did the protest, just after the protest of the Super League, I think it was, or just before it, I can't remember. And literally, I went down there and I said, Turkish, what's going on with the protest? And it was literally about 5 people. And then I thought to myself, I was like, how can we mobilize as a fan base for the Super League and then completely start forgetting about the promises made. Yeah, okay, it wasn't necessarily by the Kroenkes saying that we're going to be competing with Bayern Munich, but they're carrying on from the last ownership we had. We're not competing for trophies. We're not getting the best players. We're still running down contracts. We're not getting the best manager in the world. We're not run well as a football club. So I saw straight away that this fan base isn't on fighting the Kroenkes, just like you said, because I went to a protest for the Kroenkes and there's 5 people in and everyone's going into the armory and everyone's going up. And look how quickly this fan base forgot
Finding your
about
kit.
the Super League. This club wanted to sell us out for the Super League. This club doesn't deserve to be in the Super League. What have we done to deserve to be in the Super League? 18 years of trash. You know what I mean? Because it was all about the financial gain. They said, oh,
Exactly.
okay, there's a quick buck there. We'll get in there. Yeah, we're historically a big club. We'll take that. Not because we want to win. We just want the money of being in the Super League.
Precisely. Much like the NFL. We don't have to win. We don't have to win. We just got to show up. Show up and collect. Look, honestly, I look at everybody now and they're all saying, well, you're saying that there was no one at that protest, right? As Arsenal fans, right? We've got Arsenal fans that are saying Arteta in. We've got Arsenal fans saying Arteta out, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you guys are really serious about this club and giving a fuck about this club, do yourselves a fucking favor. Sorry for swearing, but this is the way it is in Australia. So look, guys, I'm not swearing at you guys. It's just the way we talk.
No, you can swear. You can swear.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I still get monetized as long as you don't say the CUNT. That's all right.
No. I'll do my best. So, like, now everybody's looking at the manager. Everybody's looking at the face and someone to blame. The smallest piece of the puzzle, right? But no one's going for the big deal. Nobody wants to stand tall and say, you know what? I'm in it for the long haul. And if we're not going to be in it for the long haul, then whoever's in is screaming Arteta in and whoever is screaming Arteta out, your best bet is to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up because you ain't got control over it. You ain't. The reason why you ain't got control over it is because you're not doing nothing. There's sweet bugger all I can do from this country. Bugger all. But at least let you guys know, right? Let you guys know that, hey, you want to have a bit of a laugh? Let's have a bit of a laugh, eh? That Arsenal, right, in 2021, you know what our revenue was? Does everyone want to know? 430 million. Could you guess what our operating costs were? I don't know. What do you reckon? Give me a figure, any figure. From 430, what was our operating income?
Half of that?
Half. No, mate. That'd be a V8. No, we're talking 47 million.
Oh, right.
Now, this is probably in American dollars, right? Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm using one source right now. There's probably numerous others, but unfortunately, because we're not on the ASX, I can't look at it from there because we're owned by the Kroenkes and they ain't selling any shares. So if we look at our income, and it's like, oh, what have we got more expenses than that? We got more expenses than that. All right. We got Forbes saying it's 47 million. It's a decent source, Forbes. Decent, right? Let's say it's not 47. Fuck it. Let's say it's 247. Fair enough. I just gave you 200 million in expenses. Fuck it. Does that not leave me 180, 190 million in change American? Yeah. Does it not? It does, right? So everyone's thinking, well, it's 100 million. Yeah, well, it's 100 million. Why can't our owners, right, top it up just a little bit? Why can't they? Because they don't care. They don't give a shit about me. They don't give a shit about you, LDN. They don't give a shit about anyone out there. Everyone out there is a consumer. Now, I know this sounds horrible, but you're looked upon as a consumer. Now, think about the word consumer. Consume. Consumer. How degrading. But that's how they look at you. They keep throwing out merch. There's some new merch. There you go. And everyone just laps it up. Slowly pushing away the real fan base. The real heavy hitters, the hard hitters, the guys that have been around for donkey's years, yeah? Taking away Arsenal's legacy, taking it all away. And making sure that the new fan base that comes in are just in for the looks, for the style, the feel, the vibe, this, that, and all of the above, but not for the glory. Just take glory out of it. So that way we can all sit here and be happy with mediocrity because that is what the Kroenkes are selling. And even if Arteta gets 154 million more this transfer window, let me tell you something, they ain't backed him for shit. They just increased your membership by 4%. 4%. Cheers for that. Why'd they increase your memberships by 4%? Why is that? because of all the highs they've taken you to, all the trophies that we've won. What? Because of the 154 that we spent that we can afford to spend last season and every season onwards? Why? Gimme. Don't think that every single cent that's going into Arsenal is staying at Arsenal, because it ain't. It ain't. Some of that money's moving along. And these guys are not investing anything at all.
But that's why we moved to the Emirates.
Growth.
But that's why we moved to the Emirates. We moved to the Emirates to be self-sustaining. So this is the model that you get at the same time. You know, to the Kroenkes' defense, even though I can't 100% agree with you, I don't think they're running Arsenal to be successful. We're supposed to be self-sustaining the same way Liverpool are self-sustaining. And when you look at it, we spent $250 million since Wenger's gone. So money has been given. The biggest thing is nobody's held accountable. So if you're a manager, you're not held accountable. Footballing director, you're not held accountable. Raul Sanllehi, he got fired because of the Pepe deal. We don't know exactly what went on there, but apparently there were rumors that there was little, backhanders and stuff going on there. So what's going on with all of that?
Who hired Sanllehi?
Well, this is the problem. No one's held accountable. This manager can finish 8th and 8th, and this management group say, okay, continue your job. There's no standard.
Who are they answering to, though? But who are they answering to?
The owners. And what I'm saying is, even though that has happened, and I'm disgusted by that, the Kroenkes have spent money, but the club's money. Kind of like Man United. Man United spend a lot of money, and people think, oh, Man United spend so much money. That is Man United's money. They make that. And they still take out dividends out of that club. So for me, if we can spend, because when I'm looking here, we're spending in terms of net spend, we're the third highest spenders. But what have we spent it on? Xhaka costed more than Kante. We broke a transfer record for Lacazette. Then we broke a transfer record for Aubameyang. Then we broke a transfer record for Pepe. I mean, out of the three, the only one that paid us back anything of what we spent on them was really Aubameyang. And that is the thing. It's not always that Arsenal don't spend. Sometimes we do spend, but we spend on the wrong players, or we don't have a plan. Kind of like Man United. Man United plug their holes with superstars instead of actually having a cohesive plan that actually works. And then when you spend the money, it's towards a plan like Klopp, like Guardiola. Man United, and the situation at Man United and Arsenal are exactly the same. The owners don't want to put money out of their pocket. They want to run the self-sustaining, but then they leave incompetent people in charge, like Vinay, like Edu, like this manager, like Arteta. And then they just make us a cocktail of a club that attracts mercenaries. No wonder Man United have got mercenaries and we've got mercenaries. Just like you said, a reflection of the owner. They don't care to win, so why should the employees care to win?
Precisely. See, you just mentioned Lacazette, Aubameyang, and Pepe. Okay? Yes, Aubameyang, he did pay us back, right? Lacazette, maybe nowhere near as much. Pepe, absolute flop, right? Which one of these players, right? Which one of these players would you say right now should have been at Arsenal? It would be Aubameyang, right? You'd still want Aubameyang to be on the bench, right?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
So we needed goals, right? We needed goals. We've got Lacazette and Nketiah as our sole goal scorers now, strikers, right? And the call was made to get rid of Aubameyang. I was happy to take him off the pitch and put him on the bench, but to get rid of him completely. Was that not solely financial?
Well, 100%. Apparently saving him on the wage bill.
Now, if I'm Arteta, I'm saying I need to be successful this season. I need goals. I'll use him as an option. It's better than nothing because I'm trying to go towards glory. But if I've been told that I need to cut the wage bill, right? What am I going to do is if I'm the Kroenkes boy, I'm going to cut the wage bill, bro. I'm going to cut it fucking epic. Now, when Arsene Wenger left this club, right? He left us a shambles. He didn't leave us a team. He left us a bunch of misfits. Absolute shambles of a team. Emery come in with some decent recruitment here and there. Might have had some decent players come in, right? Maybe Tierney. Yeah, you could say Tierney was decent. Guendouzi, yeah, somewhat. Blah, 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 right? He wasn't supported. He didn't want Pepe. He wanted Wilfred Zaha. He didn't get him. Arteta comes in. And you saw the friggin' signings that were made initially. Fawad, my man, how you doing?
Yes, Steve.
You saw the signings that were made initially, right?
Yeah.
Were they not very much Wenger signings? Willian on a fucking free. Don't we love a freebie at Arsenal? Kolasinac was a free as well, if you remember that.
Yeah,
Freebies. We love freebies, right? Every
Yeah.
player that was signed the first season that Arteta took over was a shambles. Now you look at these players that have been signed this season, right? Can you fault any of the players that were signed recently?
No,
You
no,
can't.
no.
You can't, right? You can't. Now he was given 154 million and allowed to spend it maybe in any which way he wants, right? Now I'm not making cases here and there, but I'm calling a spade a spade. Ramsdale's a decent freaking a decent goalkeeper. Takahiro Tomiyasu is a good right back. Ben White's a decent centre back, right? Odegaard's been a decent number 10. Let's be honest, he's been a half decent number 10. Tavares, everybody was singing his praises when he first come in, and let's be honest, I mean, look, I know our midfield situation isn't the best, but we pulled in some depth for the midfield. It's 154 million spent, and how many players come in? That's good dollars. That's good spend. That's a decent spend, and some decent players come in. If we want Arteta to go and buy better players, right, and we want him to go and buy the best of the best, you want the best of the best. You want Haaland. You want the best of the best. You want Tielemans like I do in the midfield. You want players, yeah? Surely 150 fucking 4 million is not going to be enough to get you a complete backline, a goalkeeper, and all the players that we want. It's not, right? But if we really want Champions League, and I'm serious, I'm the owner, I want glory.
Yeah.
Am I going to go and shortchange the new fucking manager who's my bloody boy with 154 million and say, yeah, good luck with that, but do yourself a favor? You need to cut the wage bill? How the fuck are we going to make Champions League with that if that's what we want to do? 1 minute you're trying to make it out like you give a shit. Next minute you're fucking pulling strings to make to sabotage me. The Kroenkes don't want Champions League, guys, because if they get Champions League, and you get Champions League money, you get Champions League spend. But Wad, if he's in the Champions League, if you're in a Champions League and I'm in a Champions League watching, and we're all Arsenal fans watching us play, do you guys want to get fucked by Bayern Munich again? Any one of you? Do you want that again? Is there going to be uproar? Yeah. Is it going to be headache? Yeah. Is there a chance we're going to win it? Probably not. Not with these owners. So why the fuck would these guys want to put their necks out and get Arsenal to the Champions League when that means that they have to commit to the club? Champions League means the Kroenkes have to fucking commit and they have to show up. Plain and fucking simple. They need to back Arteta every fucking year whilst we're in the Champions League, or we're going to look a shambles. We're going to look a fucking joke. And that's facts.
Yeah, I mean, Fuad, you got anything to add?
No, I agree with him, bro. Regardless whoever comes in, it's a nil. Whoever comes in, they're gonna get back, bro. So if they back this manager, then the likes of you and likes of everyone else, like obviously you don't rate the manager, but if the board shows support to the manager and starts giving money, then you might have a chance again, the big name manager. But no big name manager, like Steve was saying, will touch the jars. Who's going to go in there with budget? And like Steve was saying the other day, is like, when people talk about, go and get this guy, go and get that guy, these big managers leave. They don't hang around. And then when he leaves, it looks even bad. Like when Everton signed Ancelotti, it was in his contract. When Real Madrid comes knocking the door, I don't care if I'm top of the table. I'm gone. It's like now with the situation, what's going on the other side of half of London, he's already come out and said, if I don't get backed, I'm gone. Not in them words, but he's making it clear. So it's the ownership that makes the managers come, not the players. Because,
Okay, but we do have an example here in the Premier League. As much as I hate the Kroenkes, and I don't believe that they're actually running Arsenal to win trophies and to be the greatest club in the world, I don't think that's a debatable argument. I think everyone can see that. We see it at FSG. We see it at the Glazers at Man United, and we see it here at Arsenal. We see the mentality of these American owners with their football clubs. But let me put this to you guys. I mean, when you look at Liverpool, they're not built to win. They're not. They spend less money than us. When we're looking at net spend, we spend more. We spent more net spend. They are in 6th place. We are in 3rd place. When you're looking at how much money has been spent, yeah. But they've got a world-class manager. Now, Fuad, you just said a world-class manager won't want to stick around. Why would Jurgen Klopp stick around in a club that is historically bigger than Arsenal? Because Liverpool are bigger than us. Let's put some respect on them. but they actually spend less money than Arsenal. And that is why I get my back up about Arteta, because I've seen a crap owner with the same regime that we have here in Liverpool, but the fact that they've got a world-class manager, he's still staying there. He's already been there 5 years plus. You know what I mean? And he's spent less money, bro. And then I see this Arteta guy coming in, buying certain players that I don't think a world-class manager would have bought. Now, I understand that 150 is not enough to rebuild this squad. I don't think there's a debate in that. But I also don't think if Conte or Simeone or if we had any other world-class manager at this club would have bought necessarily the players he bought, because out of the 150 mil spent, the only player that's been consistent so far and shown his worth is Ramsdale. So everybody else, the jury's still out. The jury's still out on Ben White. The jury's still out on Lokonga. These players aren't really proven.
Maybe.
And what I'm saying, you're saying to me that a world-class manager won't stay. How come a world-class manager is staying at a bigger club?
Okay, because
less money than Arsenal Football Club.
All right, and I'll break it down to you, because when you speak to Liverpool fans, this is how it is. Liverpool fans had manager after manager after manager for 30 years. Liverpool fans, as soon as Klopp was a modern-day manager, so the Liverpool fans were all one supporting him. There wasn't like Klopp out straight away. They divided, they come together, they thought, let's back this manager. So when the ownership sees the fans backing him like that, the ownership gets scared. And when you say they don't give money, they said to Klopp, we will give you money, but we'll give it to you in the next few seasons. But we got assets there, do what you want. The first thing he did was an asset was in Coutinho.
Yep.
So that he sold Coutinho, but the old Liverpool owners know these Liverpool fans are backing him. Power. He's got power. So as soon as he walked through the door, they all saw his name. Power. The fans they backed him because they waited 30 years for this. So they backed him. So they said to him, you got assets, sell. What did he do? Coutinho. Bam. He bought Mohamed Salah. He bought Mane and thing. Second season, they said, you know what? We'll give you a bit of money. He went and what do you went and do? He went and bought Virgil van Dijk and the keeper. And then he won the league. And before that, he won the Champions League. So when the fans are with you, the owners get scared of the fans. Our fan base, it's like before he even gets a job, you got to split between everything. Ozil in, Ozil out. Wenger in, Wenger out.
You're kind of describing the situation at Arsenal, because this is what I said. When you said to me what world-class manager would go, a world-class manager can come to Arsenal, but the fan base do have to be on board. But at the same time,
and that's what Liverpool's strong for.
He had the decision to make with Ozil, he won that. He had the decision to make with Aubameyang, he's won that. Now with Lacazette, he seems like he doesn't really fancy him. He wants to move on. He's winning with that. So at the end of the day, they are backing his decisions. I don't rate his decisions, but they are backing him. You know, you got to look at it like that as well, because you can't tell me that this is a youth project that he wants, but then all of a sudden he's not making any decision. I do think Arteta has been given power to make decisions at the club. I just don't think he's the right man, and that is why I believe that we can go and get a manager at the level of Klopp. Because when I see Tottenham getting Conte, it's a joke. When I see Liverpool,
Conte, no one was knocking on Conte's door. Sorry to cut you off, bro. Let me tell you something right now. If Conte was getting his door, if he was getting options for better other clubs than Tottenham, he would have taken them. He knocked the job back the first time and thought, I'm going to hang around and I'm going to get a better offer. And you know what he got? Sweet fuck all. You know why? Because Conte is the new Mourinho. You give him money, he'll buy you a squad and he'll get you a Champions League and he'll get you a league. You don't give him money, he's useless. Plain and fucking simple.
But then why did
Conte had no one knocking on the door.
We could have, if it's Arsenal and Tottenham going in for Conte, regardless of what we think about him, he's better than our current manager, and I don't think that's even a debate. So why didn't we?
It's not a debate.
Right, you come to Arsenal. We're known to spend more money than Tottenham because we do spend more money than Tottenham. You come here, and we'll give you whatever you need to win the league. We might not have a dynasty. We might not. Don't get me wrong. Look, Liverpool. One thing I can say, with the self-sustaining, you're not gonna dominate the league. Being a self-sustainer, Liverpool have not dominated this league. They've won one league out of how many seasons? But you can still win, and that is important. And if we're going to be in this route, why don't we copy the team in this league that's doing it the best way, which is Liverpool?
But look at the difference between the Liverpool fans, the Arsenal fans, and United fans. When the Super League was kicking off, Arsenal fans were sat back. The Liverpool fans and the United fans, they went ballistic. Because their fans were like, yo, we're not allowing it. Well, our fans, like you seen yourself, bro, when the Kroenke thing, they were more worried about going to the game and getting you Adidas top than worried about what's going on at the club. So when you
Oh,
go,
this is it. This is it. Going in the
so the
armory.
fan base too. The
Hey,
fan base,
Kroenke, you're buying a new shirt.
isn't it, bro? Jamie, you're there thinking people. You're there approaching people. Yo, people, this is Arsenal, and people are just all like you said, finding excuses.
But if you
But-
believe this guy Arteta has been put in for it, you believe that he's been put in as a puppet for the Kroenkes, which I believe, and I think Ozzy Gunners.
No,
said
I think he hasn't because
why do you back him so much when you know he's a
Because-
puppet and
all
you've
right,
admitted?
because
I haven't backed him
it's
so
not
much.
well
I haven't backed him so much.
No,
I
back
backed
him.
him.
Forward.
Okay, the reason why I back him, I think Steve. Well, before
You said that he's a puppet.
he's
and
not a
that
puppet.
This ownership, I don't have any intention of winning.
No, I'll tell you why he's not a puppet.
I said the same thing, but Forward backs him, which is why I'm asking.
No, I
Fuad,
back the
why do
manager.
you
I
back
back
him
because
so
you know why I back Arteta because do you know what Arteta, right? When they went to his doorstep, everyone thinks, okay, yeah, he is a novice. As a manager, he's a novice, but he's not stupid. And now he's showing why he's not stupid. Before he signed that contract, he's saying, you're going to back me, and it's my way or the highway. And it's in his contract. So the first season, when he come in, like Steve said, they give him, they went and got players. He went ballistic.
It was shit.
He said, he went ballistic. So what they do after, he forced them to get party. It's him. It's him. He's the one saying, that's why Abanyan, go, thing. They're backing him because they're scared because it's in his contract. I can walk anytime. They wanted him. He didn't want to come to Arsenal. He was happy learning his trade under Pep Guardiola. They went to his doorstep at 4 o'clock in the morning. They went and sat with him. They hand chose him. So when they hand chose him, he's the one who said, I'm changing. He come in and the first thing he did was change the transfer structure. When people say no, Arsene Wenger wanted a defensive midfielder and he thought, I'll leave it to the owners. And what they're going to do? They go and buy Rosicky. They go and buy Ozil. They go and buy Haleb. They go and buy Sanchez. And we were caught on. This guy come in, first 2 years, I said, whoa, no more attacking players. I'm buying who I want to buy. No more Williams, no more. So what are you going to do? He went and bought Tommy Yasu. He went and bought Ben White. He went and bought Gabriel. He went and bought Ramsdale. He went his players. And that's not how, under Emery, I know that they didn't back Emery.
I didn't back him.
They didn't back him at all. They give Emery Torreira. They give him who else they signed for him?
Guendouzi, Torreira, Saliba. Who
Yeah.
else? Wait a sec. This was fucked for him. They got him.
They just said, your players work with him. But with this guy, I think he because they come to him thing, and if he gets Champions League football, I think he'll say, yo, you either give me what we agreed on or walk.
See, Fawad's got a point here, right? Listen to this, right? Everyone wants a world-class manager, right? The reason why Jurgen Klopp's doing so well at Liverpool is because the first season he went in, they tried him out. The second season, they backed him like crazy. Does he have a lot of experience? Yes. Is he a great manager? Yes. Was Arsene Wenger a great manager? Yes. When he came to Arsenal, did he not do the same fucking thing as what Jurgen Klopp's doing for Liverpool? Yes. Jurgen Klopp is Liverpool's version of Wenger. You understand? He's their super manager. Think about it. It's their turn. It's their turn. They got lucky on that manager. Now, Jurgen Klopp out the window. We don't have options for him anymore. All right? And trust me, you don't want Conte. You don't want Conte. Trust me. You don't want Conte. You don't trust. You know what? You watch Tottenham play. All right? And then you're going to realize that you don't want Conte. All right?
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? Arsenal didn't always play sexy football. George Graham era wasn't sexy football. If it wins, I don't care. I do not care. I just want to win. I don't care what cost. It's not my money. I don't care about the style of football. Bro, I'll be real with you. I just want to win. I'm so tired of being a loser. I don't care, bro.
That's it. You don't care how we play, right? You don't care how we play?
Yeah. I don't care.
You don't give a fuck, right?
No.
Fair enough. Trust me. Conte's in this squad right now. He's not going to have enough money, or he's not going to be able to do. He's going to be on par with this fool.
Oh, but you're saying he ain't going to have enough money. There's a difference in saying the manager's not being backed to a difference that.
No, he won't get it. He won't have enough money.
But that's what I'm saying. When I say, I don't understand why every time I say Conte to Arsenal, people are like, no.
He just said
he ain't going to get the money. So we all know he's got the ability to win the league if he's backed. I don't think he's going to be backed at Spurs. If he came to Arsenal and he was backed and he was given a quarter of a bill like this manager has, I don't believe he would have bought the same players. I do believe he will kick up a fuss if he's not backed. But I like that in a manager. I like that. With Mourinho, I like that. I like when they
Right.
expose the owners because it puts the highlight on the owners that, look, listen, not like Mikel Arteta as a yes man. Oh, okay, everything's rosy. Like Arsene Wenger did it for years. I don't like that. I like a manager when they come out and said, you know what, I'm doing my best, but these lot behind me, they ain't got no ambition. These lot behind me. And the fan base now look at them and say, wait, hold on.
But you see,
You're never going to get that.
Man.
You're never going to get that with the Kroenke.
That's what
You're
I
never going
want,
to get
though.
that.
That's what I
You
want.
never.
Yeah, but you say Arteta's a yes man, but with under Arsene Wenger, we signed
He is a yes
players. No, we said no, he's not. But under Arsene Wenger, we went and bought players for the sake of paying them to keep the fans.
It's fucking even worse under Arsene Wenger.
It's even worse, bro. It was worse.
It was worse under him. That guy just said yes to everything, dude. If they told him to bend over, he would have said, "I'm assuming the position."
I agree. I agree. But you just said, and I agree with you when you said he has not been given enough money to compete. Yeah. That is when you spend that money, and in January, he should have outed them. Sorry, January was atrocious. January, he should have came out and said, you guys are taking a piss. This is a great opportunity for me to get in top 4.
No side.
You bums ain't giving me nothing. And then you're telling me to get rid of Aubameyang. Are you taking a piss?
Bruh, you're dreaming. Listen to this, right? You're sitting there going, that's you. Think of it this way, all right? That's you, my man. That's you. That's me. If the Kroenkes don't back me, I'll come out and say, fuck these American pricks.
You can only ask for what he wants, isn't he? He don't know asking what he wants, bruh.
No, literally, they're all assholes. I'd come out and say that. But this guy can't. You know why? Because the Kroenkes don't like that. Look, think of it this way. Have we not all stopped focusing on the Kroenkes? Have they disappeared from the issues? And now all of a sudden, Arteta has become the drama. Do you see how they play with smoke and mirrors? They don't want attention. They just want to continue to increase the friggin' overall value of Arsenal. We're doing sweet fuck all. So are they going to allow a manager, first of all, allow a manager to talk shit? No. Because if they did, Arteta would be on his ass if he said that. He'd be gone, right? And the next manager that's seen that, you tell me, Northside, if Arteta came out now, Fawad, fill me on this. He comes out and says, these fucking Americans, not these words, of course, he'll have a better choice, but this is the way Australians do it. These fucking Americans, they're useless pricks, and all I want to do is make money off the back of yours, right? They're not backing me. This is the best I can do. So now he's been outed. You tell me which manager's going to come knock on the door. You think Conte's going to come knocking on the door because now he wants in? Arteta's just come out and told them that he wasn't backed. So the next manager comes in. He knows he's not going to be backed. And you know what you're going to get? You're going to go and get yourself a friggin' Potter, a Harry Potter. You're going to go and get yourself this friggin' wanker, right, out of the pub to run your club because they want someone who's going to be and just do a job. They don't give a shit. You're not going to get the manager that you want. You're not.
But bro, when you're telling me about them looking about the regime of a club before they come, look at the regime before Conte went to Spurs. It is a great comparison to what you just said. Levy, he didn't even back their best manager they've ever had in Pochettino, and he still went there. If you got at the end of the day, there will be some managers.
Pochettino didn't do shit at Spurs. Okay, he did sweet fuck all.
He's the greatest manager they've ever had.
And what's he won?
But that's my
Arteta's been better than him, and he's for what has Arteta won more than Pochettino?
Conte still went there.
Yeah, I rest my case. Yeah,
and Conte still didn't go there. After a manager that got you to a Champions League final, that club had no right to be in Champions League final, and they didn't back him. Then they got in Mourinho, and then he didn't get back, and Conte still went there. So what I'm saying is,
Conte went there because no one knocked on his door, bruh. No one wanted him.
I don't know about that.
Bruh, you tell me now, if other clubs were coming for Conte, he's going to run to Spurs. Conte himself came out on a press conference saying, I'm not earning my money. Maybe I'm not earning my money. I don't feel right about being in this job. He pretty much came out and told the owners, fucking fire me because I'm not doing my job. He's not coming out and saying it's them. He's saying it's me. Maybe I'm not earning my dollars and cents here at Tottenham. Which manager comes out and says that? He wanted out because if he gets fired, he gets paid out. You think Levy's going to fire him? Nah. Levy fires him. He knows what's going to happen. Same thing that happened with Mourinho. Fired, paid. Fired, paid. Plain and simple. Yeah. They ain't going to fire him because they got to pay him out. We all know how managers are. I ain't stupid, mate. Not stupid. Smart cookies, especially Mourinho. Very smart cookie. Right, that guy knows how to make $1, and he knows how to coach a team.
If you're getting rid of
he knows how to take care of his own pocket. And Levy's looking at this contract from Conte, going, "Fuck, if I fire him, I've got to pay him $7 million. Fuck that. Nah, mate, fuck that. You just keep doing what you're doing. We don't care where we finish.
But
dollars and cents, bruh.
Did you say in that? Look, in my opinion, we all know that the Super League is going to happen sooner or later. It's going to happen.
No. Please
I think
no.
it's going to happen. I've seen the new
Yeah.
rules for it. They're saying that now it's not a closed shop, that anybody can qualify to get in there. And I say, what's the difference between when Sky took over and we became the Premier League from Division 1? This is what happens in football. When money's here,
Yeah.
it's going to evolve. I'm not going to fight the war for FIFA because they're allegedly corrupt as anybody else,
Yep.
allegedly. So at the end of the day, do I care? No. All I want is fair competition. If everyone's able to enter it, like the Champions League, and people can drop in and out of it, and it's not a closed shop, I'm all for it. Because we're all getting more money. Who cares? I don't care. If football's making more money, teams should be paid, so should players, etc., etc., etc. And it will trickle down to the lower league. So I don't mind it. I just don't want it to be a closed shop. That's my only thing. So when Gary Neville's on there on Sky Sports talking about, oh, this is atrocious. Yeah, Gary Neville, you're the one that profited the most out of the Sky Sports when it became the Premier League and it changed from Division 1. So what are you talking about? It's the same difference. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Do you guys, my question is to you, Aussie Gooner, do you think that is what the Kroenkes are waiting for? They're waiting for Arsenal to be in a Super League. The value of this club will skyrocket, and then they're more open to sell.
I reckon it's a good thought. I think they're going to try to see how long Arsenal can stay competitive in the Super League. So if they come in the first year, we make a whole bunch of money in this Super League and the competition is open. And of course, we got Arabs out there looking at it as well. They might, after the first season, after we get knocked out, because we'll get fucking bombed out and we probably won't qualify again, then look to sell us. Then look and maybe take some offers seriously. But they have to be serious offers because these guys aren't stupid. These guys know what they got. They know what they were getting into. They know what this club's worth. So anyone that wants to come buy Arsenal, you better be coming in for some serious money because these guys aren't phased. But it's a definite possibility that if Super League comes in, that means Arsenal is a club that could generate even more money. It makes it a lot more attractive, right? So that means they can get their 3 billion. Now that would pretty much triple what they fucking put in the first time. And I reckon they'd do it. I reckon they'd just cash out, not worry about the headaches, and stick with the fucking NFL. And you know what? I hope they fucking do. I'd be fucking happy if they just pissed off and stuck with the NFL because they take care of their fucking Rams a lot better than they take care of this club.
Facts. Fuad, what do you think about the Super League?
Bro, do you know what? Because I don't really want no Super League, man. I don't really want
Can't do much about it, eh?
It's like I'd rather just keep it how it is, man. And if they're gonna do a Super League competition, then just do it once every 2 years, or something like that. That'll do it. You can't really come on, bro. It's like a lot of football clubs will get bust. Like in La Liga, there'd be no more football. There'd be no more La Liga. There'd be no more because people don't come out. It's like people come out to see the big teams. It's like when Man United or Arsenal and Liverpool and Chelsea and Tottenham, even Tottenham, are coming down to, just for instance, going to Norwich. Fans are coming out in numbers for that. Jimmy, when you got a league of just Real Madrid, Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, Barcelona, it's what? Listen, you've got the Champions League there. What's the difference? They control each other. Oh, they play each other once every 3 months. What's the difference, guys? You might as well just keep the Champions League. How's they going to plan it? They're going to do it American way. It's only the American owners who really push it for it because you don't see Man City moaning about it.
No.
You don't
No,
see
but you know what it is as well, though, Fuad?
Arabs don't need the money, bro. It's the Americans, bro.
The group stage of the Champions League is becoming very boring. A lot of people ain't watching it. People are waiting to the knockout stages to when it starts getting entertaining. And this is why they're bringing this, because they're looking at the views and they're thinking, no one cares if Sevilla are playing Sheriff from flipping, I think they're from Romania or something. I can't remember. But what I'm saying, no one, I'm not being rude, but no one cares about those matches. And what
but I'm saying too, but that's
how much can we put the biggest teams and the most money? Because it's all about money, bro. Ultimately.
But we look at it like this. I look at it like this, bro. I look at it from I think, you're disrespecting the Sevilla fans. You're disrespecting the LBG like the Benfica fans. You're disrespecting the Porto fans. You're disrespecting, bro. There's fans. We're the Bremen fans. There are fans out there just like us who love their clubs. And you got to look at it from their perspective. Like when Seville are playing Juventus, Seville ain't no big houses. They won't be in the Super League.
Yeah, but they're going to make a little bit of money now and probably get better.
Yeah, but like says, there's things that we want, and then there's the real world. And the real world, with Arsenal, it's about money. With football, it's about money, bro. It's about money. The only reason
Well,
they're doing this is about money, and that's why I believe.
Okay,
that
for instance, then I'll set an example now for you. Okay, I'll set an example for you now. The reason why Man City owners didn't get involved because Sheikh Mansour turned around and said, "Wait there, we could do our own league with our own money." Now you can phone up Khalif. They put their money in together, bro. If they know if these players if these guys can afford to pay Ronaldo cash, Messi cash, like before with
But
Paris
he's
Saint
winning. Why
Germain.
would he want to change a winning formula? He's winning the league. Do you know
No,
what I'm
but
saying?
I'm just
He
saying,
doesn't want to change
yeah,
it.
yeah. But that's what I'm
Why
saying.
does
But
he
it's
want to change
all,
it?
but he's got P's in it. So like he's saying, that's why he didn't agree with the Super League. He's thinking no, because if you look at that, if you look at it, 90% of the Premier League, who are they sponsored by? The Man United fans, Man United are sponsored by the Saudi Interpel. You got all them Chelsea, all them people are sponsored by Arab money. A lot of Aston Villa. So it's all their money coming from the Middle East who pump sponsors into these clubs. Not Americans. So he's looking at thinking, yo, if we really want to do, and like phone up Khalif, phone up the other man, phone up Ziyad, phone up all up and say, yo, listen, you're all multi-billionaires. These Americans ain't on our level, bro. These guys are worth 200 billion, 300 billion, bro. These are Kroenkes, how much they worth? 7 billion. The guy
6.8, 6.9.
6.9 billion, bro. There's a difference when you're worth 200 billion and 300 billion. Then the Saudi guy who owns Newcastle, he's worth what? He's richer than everyone in the.
The Saudi guy, it's actually a consortium, but that
Yeah.
bloke on his own makes
They do a
everyone
league.
make him look like a bitch. Like it's a consortium worth over
Consortium.
like 200, 300 billion,
billion,
right?
bro.
But this guy himself is worth like 40 or 50 on his own or some shit like that. It's a big number.
It's
Like he's
mad,
worth,
bro.
yeah. Look, I don't think
It's
anyone
mad.
wants a Super League. I don't think anyone wants it.
Bro.
No, I don't
They
want
could
it.
do
I
their
know.
own league, though.
No,
But if you
I'd
say
rather.
money-wise, but Steve, if you say money-wise before I finish, when you say money-wise, though, Northside, like he just said, the guy's worth, the Qatarian guy who supports Arsenal, Sheikh bin Tamim, he's worth his thing on his own, his company, his thing, assets, 200 billion.
Yeah, but how many owners are they? The majority of these owners don't have that money, and they want those incomes. Is what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
You're
but
talking
that's
about
what
the
I'm saying to you.
minority. You're talking about the viewpoint of the minority that
No,
do
but I'm
have
saying
that,
to you
like
is they got
PSG,
peace,
like
though,
Man
innit?
City.
But they could. That's the reason why. The reason why there wasn't. It was the American owners who wanted the Super League, but they knew the Arabs said no, back in it. So they're like, oh, we're going to be unstuck. How do we get sponsors? How do we get thing? How do we get that? Because they know the Arab money is bro. They could do their
Bro,
own league if they wanted to.
it wasn't just American owners that said yes to the Super League. And like I said, it's all about money. At the end of the day, I like it the way it is. But at the same time, there's a lot of leagues that are dying, not getting enough attention. You know, how many people in this country watch the Eredivisie? How many people watch the Liga Portuguesa? How many people watch Ligue 1? How many people, do you know what I'm saying? And they even have these rumors of certain leagues combining. Some of the, like the Eredivisie, the Norwegian league, the Danish league, and all that combining into one. Look, I don't know what the answer is, but what I do know is wherever there's a dollar to be made, football chases it. And unfortunately, it's that they put money before the actual quality of the sport.
But look, not every manager, not every owner is going to be built in that fashion, right? Not every owner is. The Americans are renowned for it, right? Because they love their NFL, they love their baseball, and they make their money left, right, and center. Like, for example, right? You look at Roman Abramovich, right? Roman Abramovich was about winning shit. That's why if you look at the way they're splitting it, they owe what, 1 billion? There's 1 billion like backing that has to be paid before they have to spend. I think they've spent 1 billion, and I think Chelsea owe 1 billion to fucking Roman before there's any sort of money being made. Right, 1.5, right? Yeah. So Roman's invested his own dollars into Chelsea to make them successful. Now I watched them from when they were shit to where they are now. So that was a megalomaniac, as Kenny Ken would say, owner that came in and said, I want to win. I want to make, but I want to win. Now, I'm pretty sure every single fan out there wants a owner like a Roman Abramovich. Unfortunately, the only place you're going to see an owner like that is where Fawad is talking about. Owners that have the money, owners that are happy to spend money because they just want to compete. They just want to win. And they wanted to say, my team just beat yours. And then literally just mates going over fucking watching, playing cards, mate. Having a laugh and saying, yeah, my Newcastle just beat your friggin' Liverpool. That's what it is to them. They don't give a shit. It's just about, tooting their own horn. We need an owner like that. That's who Arsenal need. Problem is, the Americans have come into this sport and ruined it. Man
Doing
United,
it, bro.
Arsenal, right? And Liverpool, look, Liverpool, they are where they are right now, right? But let me tell you something. Eventually, I hate to say it, I really do, because I don't mind Liverpool. I don't. When Klopp starts to run out of ideas and money needs to be spent, your owners aren't going to back him. They haven't been backing him lately. He's been making really good recruit. He's been recruiting very well, but they haven't been backing him. And it could be 3 or 4 years before they drop back down as well. And then what? All the American-owned frigging clubs are going to shit. So, look, I don't think anyone wants Super League, but if they get their way, we're going to be stuck with it. But as Arsenal fans, don't worry about it.
And you gotta go off facts, bro.
Then we'll get slapped in the Super League.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
That's all that'll happen. We're not competitive.
You gotta go off facts. Everything these Americans do, everything these Americans go where they ever go, they destroy. They destroy. They destroy countries. They destroy football clubs. And the worst thing about it is, bro. And do you know what the thing about this on offside? They destroyed Michael Jackson. They made the man from black to white. That's Americans for you. Never mind Arsenal, bro. That's Americans. They destroyed.
Only you can bring up MJ in this conversation, man.
But that's Americans, isn't it, bro? They destroy everything they do. That's facts. They're destroying Arsenal. Trust me, bro. These Americans. And this Super League, I don't want it, bro.
Mate, they're running Arsenal like a Walmart. Seriously.
Yeah,
we're a
man.
Walmart. We're a Walmart. Bare minimum spend. Bare minimum spend. That's it.
Andrew.
Sell as much as you can. Spend as bare minimum. Maximize profits.
I'll give credit to Northside. I'll give credit to Andrew. What he said. He said Arsenal's the only team, all right? You know, Andrew's right. You know, every team, they drop one kit. Arsenal's dropping a home kit, a away kit, a third kit, all in one day, bro.
Freaking, mate, you know we're doing diapers soon? We're going to be doing diapers soon, mate, because we're so full of shit. But anyway.
It is what it is.
Swear,
I mean, let's get into some of the comments. Stan Kroenke even said he didn't buy into Arsenal to win trophies. What the fuck is that all about?
That's right.
Also,
that's exactly what it's about.
People, make sure you go and subscribe to Prince Fred TV. Make sure you go to support, and also the Aussie going as well. Make sure you go and support, man. You know what I'm saying? He comes here, he got the facts. You know what I mean? And if you like what he says, and you like the way he puts himself across, and you know his thoughts on Arsenal, make sure you go and support, man. Make sure you go and support. We only get real ones on here. We only get real ones on here. Plus Fuad.
Oh, that was a bit evil, wasn't it, Fuad?
I'm not going to retaliate. I'm fasting today. I'm not going to retaliate, so we can see what he wants.
That just bounced off you, hey? Just dunk. Yeah, whatever.
Fuad, no, you know I love you, bro.
Warren's team talk, good people.
Big up Northside. Big up the panel. The Kroenkes are all about maximizing their investment. They care more for the American franchises than our club. It's very clear.
Yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it is.
Do you know how much money they're making off the Rams? Do you know? Because I don't know nothing about the Rams. You know,
they got their stadium, and I think from what I'm hearing, the stadium is run by it's the Kroenke Stadium, but they got the Rams there, but they've also got another Pittsburgh team there. So the other team that comes in has to pay the Kroenkes like a rent or some shit to come and play there. So what they've done is they've built a new stadium and they've got two teams playing there. Can you believe that shit? Because you imagine this, right? You've got the Emirates the Emirates Stadium, right? And you have Tottenham play there from fucking time to time. That's what they're doing there, guys.
Oh, they got like an AC Inter Milan kind of situation.
Yeah, like that. And it's like, dude, that's just fucked up. Like that's so fucked up. Like,
but the money's rolling in, though.
That's what it's about. It's about getting asses on seats, and he doesn't care what you're wearing. He doesn't care about your clothes, doesn't care who you support. As long as your money is in his account, he don't give a shit. And that's how it is here.
There you go. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Del Boy certainly know how to host the show. I'm not too sure what you talk about. Aussie Gooner spitting 100% facts.
Cheers, Warren.
Don't you think the fans are a massive issue for accepting it, though? The mediocrity, of course.
That's very true. Okay. Problem is, right? Like you said, we had an opportunity to protest, and no one shows. Because everyone's looking for the easy answer. Listen to me, guys. There's nothing simple and easy about Arsenal right now. You want the answer? It's the Kroenkes. You want to do something? Get up. Get up. Get up and do something. If you ain't going to do nothing, don't sit there talk about Arteta in and Arteta out, because we ain't going to replace him with anyone decent as long as these pricks are running the freaking club. We got to make moves. We got to make moves.
That's why I hope he gets it right.
If he gets it right, look, if Arteta gets it right, okay, and leads us to glory, I'll be first to say, hats off. I give the man credit when he does well. I butcher him when he does wrong. Right? Plain and fucking simple. He plays a 4-1-4-1, I'm going to knock on his fucking door again. Right? Plain and fucking simple. But when he gets it right, I give him credit. Credit where credit's due. You know what I mean? I might not like the bloke, but if he's doing well at my club, Krusty the Clown, Mikel Arteta, I didn't give a fuck. 3 points in the bag. That's all I want.
There you go. The Kroenkes are deliberately pursuing a policy of divide and conquer amongst the fan base so that they get away with this shit. Facts.
Smoke screen. Big time.
Is it true Kroenke wants to sell the stadium? Probably to sell it to one of his sister companies. Dividing assets means he wants to sell the club so he can change through the roof whoever he wants to sell to. I saw there was an Arsenal channel, Curtis Shaw. That was just a meme. That was at April's Fools. That was yesterday, April Fools. That's not a real story. To be honest, he's the one that Kroenke took money out to buy the rest of the stadium. We had 200 odd million left to pay for the stadium, and he paid it off. So now we owe him that money. I don't think he's taken that money back, has he?
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he's been chewing out of our profits. Because to be perfectly honest, you saw the numbers I spat at you. You tell me how much we've been spending, how much we've been making.
This guy, it's weird, isn't it? Like this guy, he pays 200 million, and he wants it all back. And you got a Newcastle owner saying, here's a project, take 500 million. That's for your 5 years. If you need more, give me a call. Bro, it's mad, isn't it? It's just mad, isn't it, bro? How it works with these Americans, bro. They just give, take. They don't give.
No, they're selfish.
Yeah, man.
They're selfish, and that's the problem. They're not in it, guys. And I hate to say, they're not in it for us. They don't give a fuck. They just want our money. That's it. Yeah, look at this, bro.
Big up Alex, man. Smash the like button. Like Highbury was smashed down to apparently compete with the best when we were already there. Exactly.
Right.
They should have stayed in Highbury for another few years. Oh man,
Highbury was home, for God's sake, watching them.
Yeah, they should have stayed in Highbury for a few more years. They should have gone. They should have built the stadium. They should have built the stadium and paid it up before they moved.
Do you think Arsene Wenger deserves credit for consistently keeping Arsenal top four 2006 onwards, as he essentially had to sell to buy players due to the takeover and the stadium debt? Well, let me tell you this. That's a myth, because we only had a mortgage of 20 odd million to pay every month for that stadium. So even qualifying for Champions League paid that mortgage for the stadium off. So we didn't need to sell our best players. Yeah, he's a big problem while we are where we are, because just like Ozzy Gunnar says, the state that he left this club in was a shambles, and the cockiness of the man used to piss me off. Oh, Rob Holding, sorry, it doesn't cost 50 mil. No, we can see why it doesn't cost 50 mil, because he's dead. That's why it doesn't cost 50 mil. To sit there and peddle this crap along with this club that we had to sell our best players to pay off the stadium. Really? Okay, cool. What about Tottenham then? Yeah, Tottenham got a mortgage. Are they selling off Harry Kane every year? Are they selling off Son every year to keep up with the payments? Or are they being able to pay their mortgage through Champions League qualification or just through their revenue? And this is the thing, yeah? There's not enough Arsenal fans that do their research. Because for a long time, even I believed this. And then I looked into it, I was like, right, it's a mortgage, just like a house. It's 20 odd million. Look how much revenue we make. Even back then, how much revenue we made. Champions League qualification, I think you get something like 30, 40 mil just for qualifying. And then obviously, the more you advance, the more payments you get. So just for qualifying, actually covered it. It's a myth, people. Yeah, and Arsene Wenger is an Arsenal legend, but the last 10 years was a shambles. And he's a big reason why him being a yes man drove us going backwards. Him being a yes man, and now we've got another yes man. Anybody else got anything to say about that?
Arsene Wenger band-aided our team, right? Every time I'd watch it, every time we needed transfers in, right, we'd get one decent one and 4 fucking shambolic players. Let's be honest. Emery, what did he fucking have? What team did he leave us with? You know what I'm saying, Fuad? Come on, bro. You saw the team that we had left. It was fucking pathetic. It was fucked. If you're going to be walking away, right, you got to plan for it. If you gave a shit about this team and you wanted to see it succeed and not walk away and say, see what I did? Look, no one else can do it. because I believe he did that to prove a fucking point. I look at it and think to myself, you left us a shambles. Why didn't you just build a way and allow the next manager to come in with a half decent squad, at least a fucking chance, man? But he didn't. He left us a fucking shambles, walked off, and it's like pointing a finger and saying, "Ha
No,
ha
he's
ha!"
right,
Look,
bro. You're right, Steve. Everyone he bought, see,
horrible
people
bro.
don't. Everyone he bought Arsene Wenger is people don't know the history about football. He bought. I'll tell you, who he bought. He bought Mustafi. What was Mustafi? He was a reject from Everton. People don't even know that. He was a reject. Everton rejected him. David Moyes rejected him. And Arsene Wenger picked 50, 40 million, 35 million for him. Kishalmi, he was all right, but he was third tier football. But he wasn't Premier League title winning football.
No.
Danny
Not
Welbeck
even
was
close.
a reject. Danny Welbeck was a Man United, didn't work for him. 16 million. I'll tell you another one. Callum Chambers was another one. He bought Callum Chambers for 16 million. Well, from one medical room to another medical room. He could have cut that 32 million and went and bought a superstar. Instead of buying them two players,
Yeah.
yes, brother, you could have bought a superstar. So
Discounts.
I'll tell you another one. A Lucas Perez. We spent like 20 million on
Oh,
him, sold him 4 million for
mate.
West Ham.
Yeah.
So all that ain't happened. And all that, that's what I'm saying. That was the transfer policy before. And Wenger used to get away with it. Now that happened.
Look at the way he dismantled the Invincibles. That was ridiculous, bruv.
Yeah.
Look how fast he dismantled. There was no need for that, bro. No need for that. But then look at the way Sir Alex Ferguson did it. You know what I mean? With Scholesy and all that. Why didn't we replicate that? No, we just dismantled the whole thing and let's go again. Ridiculous, bruv.
The thing is, right, and this is what most people don't realize, yeah? Look, Arsene Wenger, when he came to this club, right? When he came to this club, George Graham set him up fucking superb. Plain and bloody simple. He did not have to worry about his backline or his goalkeeper. True or not, Fuad? True or not, bruh? His backline, solid. His goalkeeper, best in England. What did he have to worry about going forward? Yeah. So when that backline started to age and that backline started to fall apart, what happened? It got fucked on. It fell apart. Because he didn't know how to he didn't know, like you said, when it came to getting a defensive midfielder, he'd get an attacking one. He had his problems. No one gives George Graham the credit that he's due. Because everyone looks and goes, "Oh, the Invincibles." Well, look at the fucking back line, and we'll talk about the fucking Invincibles.
He inherited a great defense.
Now, let's be honest. You don't concede a goal, you get 1 point. And if you can score one, you might get 3. You know what I'm saying, Fuad? You remember that one, right? So what's Arteta done now? What do you have to do? What did he have to do, boys?
Yo, he's doing. Do you know what he's doing?
Well, what did he have to do? Look at the back line. What did he have to do?
From the back, but
he had to.
But who done that?
We didn't have a back line, bro.
Who done that when they first ever come into Arsenal? It was George Graham. George Graham said, "Charlie Nicholas, goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm building a defense."
Yeah,
bro. It took him
1-0 to the Arsenal, 1-0.
Bro, that's why it's like I was saying, like Paul Merson was saying it, like Arteta and Alan Smith. He said he got similarity to George Graham. He wants to build a back four because once you get a back four and you're solid in the back, you know the other part. Then you're in control of the game, innit, all the time. You know.
No, bro, you're spot on. Look, I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Another manager of the month for Arteta. Get it there, son.
Oh, fucking come on now.
Get it there, son. Come on.
Right, look. Let him keep winning fucking games, and I'll give him all the fucking trophies that he wants. All right, I'm happy. Let him. What do you reckon? He wins every single game. I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. I'll give him all the fucking manager of the month. Fuck, I'll make him a trophy.
But you know what? Okay, listen. I'm gonna state a fact. Like I want to put a fact up here. All right. He's a good manager. That Steve. Do you know that the Ajax manager, that Tim Hag? He's a top manager. Yeah. He's a good manager. But I'm gonna put something into reality, bro.
Right, yeah.
Did you know McLaren, the ex-England manager, won the league in the Dutch league? Did you all know that, bro?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, now you know it. So he won the Dutch league. He come back to England and he was terrible. I'm not saying Ten Hag's terrible, but bro, there's a lot of people who don't rate him. There's a lot of people in the football world who actually don't rate Ten Hag. Eric Ten Hag. A lot of people go with their media. I know he had that one good season in the Champions League. But people say the league he's in, McLaren struggled. And McLaren went over there and won it easily. And he won it with he didn't even win it with Ajax. He won it with PSV Eindhoven or whatever they call him. Or whatever they
PSV
call him.
I mean, we never know, innit? At the end of the day, you got to be
But he
there.
is a good manager. But don't hype
You
him
can
up
only do
like
what you can do, innit? He's in that league. I mean, me and you both like Darwin Núñez. Are we going to bash him because he's in the Primeira Liga? Because he's in Portugal? Come on. You know what I mean? He's in that league.
Well, he's a good player. He stands out,
innit?
he stands out. But I'm saying all these. No, but I'm saying to you is a lot of these people like I'll tell you another one. It's like people, Man United fans are jumping on him now. But Man United are looking at it thinking, whoa, wait there. Mancini might be available. Luis Enrique is going to be available in December. You've got 2 top managers there who's going to be available. So do you look at it like, and you already know Mancini. You give Mancini money, he's winning a title for you.
I think what Man United want to do is emulate a little bit what Liverpool's done, emulate what Arsenal did before Liverpool did. I think they're looking for someone to come in, bring in some young players, some youth to the squad, and change the direction of the club. Really change up. And you know what? I think Ten Hag's got an eye to pick a fucking player. That's one thing he's got, right? So I think the worst thing that can happen is for him to go to United for us. It's the worst thing. I want Pochettino to go to Man United. Please get Pochettino.
Yeah.
I want the Poch effect at Man United because that will fuck them up. And all Man United fans know, fuck Pochettino.
Nah,
I'm not sad, bro. I'm just tired. I'm just tired, bro.
Fred, you look sad. I thought you were still celebrating another trophy for Arteta.
Nah, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. Man.
Fuad, this club is more concerned about public appearance than its pursuit of major honours. The reason they employed Arteta was because they knew there was zero chance of him being a success.
But you can't. But that's fine to say that about George Graham when he built the back four. And what did he go and do? He shocked the world in '89. So you can't. I've seen it in history. I've seen it happen. When George Graham built a back four. He got rid of all the super players, the models, the Charlie Nicholases, and what did he do? He shocked the world in '84, and all fans were saying, "Oh no!" And what happened when he done that? He went, "Shh." That's what George Graham went, "Shh." That's why I'm the manager and you're not. And all Arsenal fans in '89, what they do? Even Arsenal in 2009 was celebrating of his selling of George Graham's back, even though the man's been retired for years. Bro, 2009. They made the '89 season so much. They made so much money in 2009 because of that season. And Arsenal, '89, selling '89 tops, '89 thing, '89 this, '89 books, and what? And all Arsenal fans were buying it. Why? Not because of Arsene Wenger, because of George Graham. So that season was and they know Arsenal fans in 2019, 29, they must do another one.
But forward, Klopp had won tons of trophies and had proven himself. Liverpool fans back something with backing, not a novice guinea pig BTEC work experience thing. It's kind of true. He had more credentials, so they had.
No, he's got better resume by far. By far better resume. By far better manager. By far better manager.
In the world, bro. There's elite in these levels. Emma Guardiola, there's no one better than him. There's no one better than him. Who's better? You can't even measure better than Emma Guardiola. You can't even be the best managers in the world, bro. So don't. That's like saying it's comparable, bro.
Look, Kroenkes went for him for his cheaper. Look, I think, to be perfectly honest, man, the situation at Arsenal and the situation at Liverpool is completely different. Sorry, boys. Because remember, Arsenal at the moment, okay, right now, we went through our glory days with Arsene Wenger, if you want to call them glory. We had our time, and when we were dragged through the mud, right? Now, don't forget, if we had real owners like Roman or this and that, we wouldn't be worried about too much money. But unfortunately, at the present time and going forward, all we're going to be worrying about is money. Liverpool, at the moment, are making big money, right? Champions League, league titles, blah, 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 right? And so the American ownership there, what are they, the Boston Red Sox, I think they are, right? They're quite happy to see Klopp go and spend nickels and dimes, as they say. Couple of cents here, couple of cents there. And not say anything about the overall spend because right now they're successful. Arsenal, on the other hand, aren't successful. And with these friggin' owners, they're not going to want to allow anyone to spend any money, whether it be Arteta, Allegri, Ten Hag, or Conte. That's the situation. There's a difference between Liverpool at the moment and Arsenal. And I know Liverpool only got there because of Klopp. I understand that. Bloody oath. We missed out on a perfect opportunity to get a great manager. I would have loved him at Arsenal, but obviously the Kroenkes weren't interested.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Steve, do you know what? And like I
Yeah.
said the other day on Offside Show, and like you said it to me the other day when we were speaking, and I was
Yep.
saying, yes, brother Jay, I was saying to you that about Arsenal fans, this is the test in this summer transfer market.
Yeah,
This so you'll know if the Kroenkes have actually turned the corner.
exactly.
So up to now, till May, we won't know. But as soon as 1st of July opens, then you will see if Arsenal turn the corner. If Kroenkes are throwing money at him, then you will see what happens. And if they throw money at him, and they might get, then big managers might, like Mancini, Luis Enrique, want to come to Arsenal. Is that a point
Well,
there, Steve?
that's a point because they have to back their man. If they get ambitious and send this guy, give this guy 200 mil, I know everyone's going to be like, oh, they've given him 200 mil. We had a shambles of a squad. We need to spend some money. And who gives a fuck how much we spend? If they back him, Fuad, if they back him, then yeah, other managers are going to be interested in this. But then again, if they back him and this guy's successful, what do we do then?
Keep
Fuad,
him.
what do we do then? What do we do
Keep
then?
him, bro. You keep him.
But the only way that we're going to be able to move forward is by the Kroenkes, like you said, showing their cards now in this transfer
Yeah, that's
window.
what I'm
After
saying.
raising 4%, remember 4%, they've already pocketed 4 more percent, right? From each and every single one of these fans out there that's going to the games. So after doing that, and this is their man, this is their boy, this is their golden boy, their golden child. They go in and throw money at him, then yeah. Then you can see that they're being ambitious. But if they go and throw 140 million at him and everyone jumps in the air and goes, oh, they gave him 140 million, that's fucking bullshit because we can afford to spend that. We can afford to spend that, no problems. And that's without the 4 fucking percent increase. We can afford to spend that.
But see, if you work it out though, it's rumors saying, innit, and it's true, innit? You was telling us today, it's rumors saying that he's gonna have like about 220 million or 230 million to spend this summer.
He should have anywhere between 200 and 230. Yes, I was saying that before too. That's what he should be seeing.
Yeah.
Now, of course, he can't go and tell the world that because then every single player just went up by 400%. But that's how much he should be able to spend.
But that's one thing.
Right?
One thing I don't like about Arsenal is they don't get a deal done, man. Like this time, they got to move smart. If you got your target, go and get them
done. Yeah.
Get it done. Don't. If they say for the Benfica striker, 63 million. Here's your 63 million. That's it. Don't bag him. Business. You know,
it's business.
Just get that model done, and then you'll see Arsenal moving in the right direction. But if you're gonna start saying we'll give you 62 million and a pound,
it's like how about this? How about 60 million and free coffee for as long as you're an Arsenal fan? We'll even give you this red pen.
A coffee token. Oh my days. Varro
Seriously,
says the manager's doing his job so far. Not sure why we are fighting it so hard. Shake my head. Shit is crazy. Okay, he's doing his job, yeah? First of all, who told you that the aim is to get top 4? Who told you that it's a great season? Because let's put it into context, which you're probably not. Leicester finished above us last season. They're doing crap. Tottenham finished above us last season. They're doing crap. Man United finished above us last season. They've been doing poor as well. Now, the points between Arsenal, Tottenham, and Man United aren't that much, but they've been having poor seasons due to the managers they got in, the players that those respective clubs have got in. They've dropped off. Then you have to take into consideration we're playing one game a week. Yeah? Because your manager said, nah, forget the Carabao. Nah, forget the FA Cup. The FA Cup that actually gave him a lifeline to even have all this chest to last this long at Arsenal Football Club. Your manager also, that is the first manager to get us out of European football since Wenger. So I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, well, why we're moaning. At the end of the day, our standards, I'm sure all our standards is to win the league. I mean, even Fuad said next season, it's about being in the title race. So due to our standards, this ain't good enough. This ain't good enough.
But it's not even me saying it, bro. I'll tell you straight. You know what? It's like I know people saying he's not, but bro, even there's a lot of ex-players saying it's like he's only like 3-4. He's like 3-4 players away and they can challenge. You know, even what's it said the other day, but they got to buy the what's it? Who said it? Was it Carragher? Carragher said it, and a lot of them are saying it. But Carragher said it, and a lot of people are saying it. But they got to buy the right players.
Precisely.
Not some player who's gonna suit. No, in fact, no. He's gotta go out there and spend the money and buy the right players. Not do what he did last season. Buy 3 top quality players. Like in the middle, get rid of Xhaka.
I think we need more than 3 forward, to be honest. Like this build that we need is more than 3. He probably only get the money to get 3, and I get why you're saying that, but he needs more than that. You know, we don't have a world-class number 10. We don't have we never replaced Santi Cazorla. We needed to rebuild the whole strike force. So we need
why I'm saying 3, alright? Do you know what's been at? Do you know why I'm saying 3, alright? World-class players. Do you know what's been at downfall?
We need about 7, bro.
No, we don't.
No, we don't need 7. No.
We don't need 7, bro.
2 strikers.
I feel you.
10, a deep line playmaker. We need someone to rotate with Partey because if he gets injured, El Nene ain't good enough. Then we need a right back, a starting right back. Cedric's good, but he's not world class. And then we need somebody else to rotate with either Saka or Martinelli because the only winger that we've got in rotation is Pepe. So if we're competing in the Champions League, we do need these positions, bro.
No, yes, but I'm saying to you
but first things first, right? First things first. Your starting line, you're 11 right now. You're not gonna let's get reality in, right? We need all these players. Reality check. Do you see Kroenke coming out and giving this friggin' manager 300 odd million pounds?
That's not what I said. I never said he would do it. I said that's what we need.
So that's what we need, but it's not going to happen. And it's not going to happen overnight. And it doesn't matter if it's Allegri. It doesn't matter if it's Jurgen Klopp. It doesn't matter if Arsene Wenger comes back to when he was decent and comes and manages the club. He would still need the same amount of money. Every single one of these managers would still need the same amount of money, right? So end of the day, for us to be competitive, right, we need all these players. But for us to actually stepping stone our way through the Champions League and look half decent, yes, we need at least 4 players, 4 decent players. Reality check is we need a midfielder to replace Xhaka. And I've been yelling about Tielemans from the start of the season. We better fucking get him. We need a number 9. We need a real number 9, not no fucking pushover, right? Plain and fucking simple. Yes, we need depth in the midfield when it comes to Thomas Partey. I agree with you. Right. And yeah, maybe a starting right back. I think Tomiyasu is good, but we can go and get a bargain on Max Aarons because I reckon he's decent. But in actual fact, we all know that we're only going to get 3 or 4 players. We're not going to get more than that. It's not Man City where Pep Guardiola comes in and says, I don't like this back line. Just going to go buy a new one. I don't like this goalkeeper. I don't like this goalkeeper. I don't like this goalkeeper. Change a goalkeeper, 2-3 times and can keep spending money. The owners won't allow it. So it's not dropping our standards, guys. It's not dropping our standards. It's not. I'm not dropping my standards. I want to compete for the league. But this team right now, even with 3 or 4 players, next season is going to have a very hard time competing for the league. We're not there yet. We need another 3 years before we can compete for the league. Seriously. And that has to be investment.
And the pack are going to get stronger in the summer. And that's what people forget. They think only we're going to get better. Well, the pack that we're chasing, they're going to get better. So for you to catch them,
I'm saying too, all right.
Going to catch them, because we're so behind and because they're not going to stand still for us to catch up. We're going to have to be proactive like that, but we won't. And that's why we'll fall short. And once again, we won't win the league because Tottenham will get stronger. Man City will get stronger. Not only the winners are going to get stronger.
Dude, okay, let me, can I
going to get stronger.
Real quick, cuz you said Tottenham are going to get stronger. How much money does Tottenham need to spend? They don't have a back line. Their midfield is fucking, it looks like a friggin' window. You can walk through it. They've literally got 3 players and one of them's from loan. And maybe Lloris. They need to do a massive rebuild. Do you actually see them doing it? Tell me you don't. No. So they're going to get stronger. Right now.
Will Man United stay like this? They won't.
No. I'm not saying Man United will stay this way. Let's go one at a time. Tottenham are out the window. West Ham are going to have a hard time. Man United have always been renowned for buying player after player after player. We don't know what's going to happen with Ten Hag. Yes, they're going to strengthen. And we're going to strengthen. And we are going to have to strengthen as well. So it's not about, they've strengthened and now they're going to overtake us. Remember, we've got a half-decent squad now. We need some improvements. We're not going to drop off like crazy. We're not. If we improve, if we get ourselves 4 decent players or 3 decent players, right, and then and Man United go and get 3 or 4 different players, right? Do you think they're just going to jump in and they're going to hit the ground running? Do you think that Ten Hag's going to come in buy a whole fucking squad, and straight off the bat, these guys are going to be frigging gelling and sinking and playing great football.
No, but he's already starting with a team that's got better individuals than us. There may not be a
but
team yet,
individuals are great.
They haven't found the actual structure and the actual game
We've got a style of play that no one can
playing.
break down, bro.
They've already got
individuals don't win a league. Individuals won't win a league. A team wins the league, bro.
But they will spend their way to it. We already know Arsenal won't. So it's all great saying that we've got a good structure. That's all great. But we're not going to go out there and do what needs to be done. And ultimately,
we're not going to do what you want to happen, which is big money.
It won't be to Man United. It'll be to either Chelsea, Man City, or Liverpool. Because these are the three clubs right now in the Premier League that have got real ambition. And they're not going to stand still. Chelsea ain't got a world-class striker. They'll go and get one. Lukaku will get flogged off. They'll go and get it. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. No, but
see, Chelsea have got different ownership, of course, and I understand where you're coming from. But don't forget, our owners aren't going to spend that kind of money. Realistically, we know what we want. What we all want is 7 players. We want to be up there. We want to be the new Manchester City. It's not going to happen. Realistically, we're probably going to get 3 or 4 players. Realistically,
I think, Steve, this season, or realistically, I think this season, I really think, but my opinion is, I really think that they are going to give him money. I really think.
I hope they will. I doubt. I'm doubtful. I'm sorry, guys.
Reason behind it is, all right, listen, if you have a look at this season, all right, first things first, all right, where everyone's saying everyone will come on, they're all entitled to their opinions, all these crap and this and that, but bro, we're doing something we haven't done for years. We're taking control of games, we're not conceding off set pieces, and we haven't conceded off one set piece this season. We're in control of the games, and that's something we have never done, as normally, we'll flog a game away. Normally, you go back, just when people talk about Emery, you go back under Emery, we conceded 4 goals away to Wolves. We beat them this season. We've done the double over them. We haven't done that. You're talking about Villa away. Everyone was expecting us, we're going to flop. We controlled that game like there's no tomorrow. We really controlled the game. They didn't do nothing. They didn't even hammer us.
No.
That's all they were doing was kicking us.
I'm not saying we're not improved. I'm not saying we haven't improved on the
so
pitch.
By him getting his players, and I think when the owners have seen that, that's because of Arteta. By saying, I want my players. I want who I want. And I think they will back him. Because he's not a yes man. A yes man's this. Everyone on his chat calls him a yes man. But he's the one who said, if you don't get me Party, I'm gone. And what did they want to do? They want to call him Party. If you don't get him Ben White, I'm gone. What do they do? They get him Ben White. If you don't get rid of Banyan, I'm gone. They get rid of a Banyan. If you don't get rid of Mustafi, I'm gone. They get rid of Mustafi. So they are backing him, so they have to give him the money. Because if they've done all that and they don't back him, I agree with Northside. That's just a waste of time. What you've all done. That's just a waste. You've built something for the fans, and then you just bam.
Bro, I hope they do. I hope that they back Arteta. I hope they back any of the managers that come in after him and onward, right? Me, I don't think they will. I think they're going to see us as a business. We spend bare minimum and see maximum. That's the way I see it. If I'm wrong, fucking awesome. I'll be like, yes, I was fucking wrong. Great.
Yeah.
But I don't see it. Not from these owners. I think these owners lack heart, lack ambition, and they're treating us so much like cardboard, it's not funny, right? Northside, I believe in what you're saying. We need players. We need the top-notch players. We want the best of the best. I'm with you. And I haven't dropped what I want as an Arsenal fan, my levels. I haven't. But because the reality of the things, the reality of the club right now with the friggin' Kroenkes in charge, I look at it and say, we're going to see 3 or 4 players if we're lucky. If we're lucky. I'm not going to hold my breath. Because let's be honest, right? Sorry to take this offside. Did we need a striker this season after Aubameyang left? Did we need a striker, guys?
Yeah.
Right, we did, right? Now, Vlahovic was available. I'm not saying we were going to get him, right? But if these owners were serious about us making Champions League, would they not have made the funds available for Arteta? Should they not have done that?
Yeah.
Did they?
No,
probably not. They gave him biscuits. So that's why I look at this transfer window and say, you bloody mugs, you raise the tickets by 4%, the memberships by 4% in order to generate more money to give to this manager so you don't have to go into your own pockets, you fucking pricks, and still take out the same money that you take out of this club. That's what I see is happening. So I don't know if they're back in, bro.
Let me get into the comment real quick. We are fans we are fans that need to calm down. We have this want now mentality, which is so unrealistic. And I don't know if we are doing it just for clicks, bro. Okay, first of all, everyone that's on YouTube do things for clicks. Everyone wants to be watched. So that's the first thing. That's the whole point of YouTube. Whether you agree with someone's opinion or not, everyone wants views. So yeah. Second of all, why is it unrealistic for me to want the third biggest club in this league to win the league? Why is that unrealistic?
Now,
Now,
you're passionate. You
I'm
want
not-
us to succeed.
Exactly. I think Ozzy Guna says it perfectly. There's what we want, and then there's what the club is going to do. But I'm not going to lower my standards about what I want from Arsenal because these American owners that never gave a shit about Arsenal, didn't grow up supporting Arsenal like I did, haven't been supporting Arsenal for the last 18 years, seeing this trash, all of a sudden is telling me that I should lower my standards. I'm not doing that. I have my opinion, I have my standards. If that offends you, I'm sorry. Maybe it's not the channel for you. I don't know. I get all sorts of opinions on here. We don't agree on absolutely everything, but I let everyone have their opinion. My opinion is I grew up on Arsenal winning, and that's what I demand from my club. And the biggest, best clubs around the world, their fan bases want the same thing. Yeah, I'm sure you don't say it's unrealistic for them. When Barcelona got 1 billion in debt, look at their rebuild. Look how quickly Xavi's turning it over. Now, he may not be the guy to win them the league, but they're not resting on their laurels. And if he doesn't do it, they'll fire him, get him somebody else that will do it. Do you know why? Because they don't care about no process. They don't care about no PR. They don't give a crap. The fans demand the Barcelona of old. And that is the standards they hold them to. Real Madrid fans, are they toxic? Because they hold their club up here, just like me. Are they they're toxic. Get them out. Yeah? Get them out. But they won the most Champions Leagues in the world. So that mentality must be getting them somewhere. You know, look at Bayern Munich. Have they got a loser mentality like this fan base as well? Every club that is historically the biggest, the most elite, yeah, they've got mentality like me. They don't have a mentality of, give it 3 years. Let's see 4 years. No, you can't judge in May. They don't care. They don't care. They'll sack a legend. They couldn't give less of a crap. People talk about Chelsea. Chelsea are not the only ones that do that. Who's the most successful teams in the last 10 years? Chelsea, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid. How many managers have they had? And people say, we can't do it like that. Since when? We have money. We may not show how much money we have, but also have money. So at the end of the day, man, I'm not with all of that. Like,
yeah, but if you look,
as a fan, you don't want to have to think about money. But look, I think all of us here don't care about money. We just want our club to win. The problem is, as Arsenal fans, money has always been an issue since the Kroenkes have gotten involved. So every Arsenal fan talks about dollars and cents like I have to, because the Kroenkes put a dollars and cents sort of mentality in our club. It's fucked. But that's unfortunately the way that the Kroenkes run this club. It's not about success, guys. But I'm with you, bro. I want us to win it all.
This guy, we as fans, we always want what we don't have. As soon as we get it, we cuss it. We cuss to get rid of it again. Listen, I was born in 92. I've seen us win the league 3 times. Each time I was celebrating. What are you talking about? When I get the league, what is there for me to moan about? What are you talking about? But have we won it in the last 18 years?
Leagues, it's like
what are you talking about? Who moans about winning the league? Who moans
Barcelona. It's mad. Like when you look at the league, isn't it? It's like the league is mad. Like.
Oh my days. But you know, it is what it is. What do you guys think about us getting top 4? I mean, Ozzy Guna, do you think we're going to get top 4 this season?
If we get top 4, we're overachieving, and that's with the squad that we've got. Let's be honest, that's overachieving. Can we do it? It's likely, but I'm not holding my breath. Right? I'm not holding my breath because, like I said up front, Lacazette and Nketiah, it's going to be a tough call. We're in a good spot. We're in a good position. But right now, I'm thinking it's still 50-50. I think it's still between us and Man United.
No, I
what was that last one? I'm sorry, man. What was that last comment? What did we get there? The Kroenkes are spending 150 million. What was that? Sorry, bro. I saw that. I saw numbers. I like numbers. Numbers are great. Especially if they're Arsenal and the number starts with 2 and it's got a lot of zeros behind it, like heaps, like million. I'll be very happy with that. Kroenkes are spending 150 million.
Here we go.
Session with Kroenkes. If they are spending average, they're not spending 150 million each season. Who cares if it's, dude? If they're spending 150 million each season, who cares, right? If they're spending 100, fine, let them keep spending 150 million each season. But I don't see them doing that without you guys paying more and more for your tickets every year. Okay? So I'm fine with that. I'm sitting here, I can't go to a game, but 150 million, right, will get you 2 decent players, right? And that means this is going to take that much fucking longer, right? And by the time you get a squad that's strong enough to compete, guess what? Now you're replacing aging players. So who cares?
There you go.
How much did Lukaku cost? How much was Lukaku? Right? And what happened there? Tielemans is going to cost us 65, 70 mil all day with the taxes, yeah? To get a decent midfielder. For us to get a decent striker, what are we spending? 80?
No, we
70,
that for,
80?
bro. No, it's
70.
not that much. It's not that much, bro. Tisler's not going to be 60 for Tisler, not 60 million, no, bro. They're talking about 45 million, man.
Nah, fuck off, bro. 45, I'll take him now, bro. I'll take him now and buy him a coffee.
Honest to God, that's what I was reading yesterday.
Bro, 45?
45 million,
is a bargain.
His buyout clause is about 45, 35 million. I don't know when people
That's
get
a
all
bargain.
these yeah, that's what I'm saying to you.
So 45 million for him, and let's say 60 to 70 million for a half decent striker. Would that be fair?
No, but Arsenal, Ben.
I'm just saying, would that be fair to 60 to 70 million, right?
Arsenal
and 40
got money,
million,
bro. This season they got money. Like you said,
but on the gentleman's 150 million comment. So if I've just spent 40 and 70, right? What does that leave me in change? Sweet fuck all. So that means I get a midfielder and a striker. Where's your depth? Then we have to do it the next season and the next.
Yeah,
so
but
150 million in this transfer market.
Okay.
Is not that much money.
But then, okay, you
figure
it. Figure it. Okay, in the kitty this season, all right. They had money. He didn't have much money in January, but he had
45 million in change sitting, and I better see that on top of the money that he gets this fucking transfer window, on top of the 150 to make it 200.
So in this they thought, all right, he had what? He had in his kit they gave him like 53 or 60 million to spend in January, innit?
50, it was about 50. Let's say it's 50 flat, right? Let's say 50, right. 55 flat, okay. Right?
Some people are saying it was about 53 million or something like that, 54 million to spend in January.
Oh.
So he done that, and the only reason why he got that, people, is because Albania left.
Yeah, dropped his wages.
So he's looking at, Arteta's looking at, I got 53 million.
Fucking facts on that one, sorry, bro.
Yeah. Arteta's looking at, I got 53 million, okay. I got more money coming in the summer. If I put away that 53 million, I already know what striker I want. I can't get him now, so I'll go for him straight away in the summer. And so if he gets that 53, he puts another 10 million on top of that. All right, he goes and gets his striker he wants from Benfica. They said 63 million. You could talk to the player. That's what Benfica's saying. We're not talking to you unless you come with 63 million. So so he takes that. So that's 10 million there. So if they do give him 100 and 150 million, if he could buy another 2 players with that. And plus, Al-Nani's leaving. Xhaka, is he going to Roma? It looks like that. It looks that way. Because they are absolutely, Mourinho's obsessed with him. So cool. It's cool with me. Me and Northside, listen, me and Northside said to the Arsenal, me and Northside, I will pay for this flight.
Here we go. We have cash reserves of £300 million. You see, bruh, our 50 and change that we had for Vlahovic, right? That money, I don't want it to disappear. I'm thinking about that. That's here. I'm thinking about the 4% that everyone's paying. I'm thinking about the 150 that we could spend every season. The gentleman was very smart, and he pointed out, very smart. 150, right? Now, if we had 50 million previous season that we didn't spend, that we were supposed to spend on Vlahovic, what does that make, guys? 200? Is that fair enough? Is that facts? Is that 200 million that he should have this transfer window? So if the Kroenkes spend 150, they can go get fucked. Because I still had some change left over for the Vlahovic deal. I want my 150 because 150 is the bare minimum, and you've already raised the ticket prices by 4%. I'm not asking for that as well. I'm asking for the 150 that you should be spending, and the 50 million for Vlahovic. Give me that, and we'll talk that you're back in your boy. You don't give me that.
Him, no? Huh? I think I won't lie to you. People say that party deal they did come out of their pocket. That party deal. That's rumors on. Those rumors are out everywhere that they did.
They probably got it. Look. Whoop-de-doo. Hopefully they did do that. Finally, they've done something, right? But don't forget, they've already fucking doubled their money for this. They doubled their initial investment. They should be doing shit like this. Fuck.
I don't even believe it came out of their profit.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I don't reckon either.
That's what people say. I don't know if it's true. That's what they said. They actually
passed around a hat when they were playing poker, mate. Everyone just threw a bit of money in there and went and got Partey.
Well, look at this. Wenger did not brainwash fans into thinking top 4 was a trophy. Fans turned on him the moment we stopped challenging. Nah, he's the one that came out. No one forced him to come out and say top 4 is a trophy, bro.
Yo, he's the one who come out, bro. He's the one he invented that, bro. Come on, bro. It wasn't a fact.
And then the media crucified him for that. Absolutely crucified him for that. And then, he started getting his back up. Look, Wenger's Wenger, innit? First 10 years, amazing. Second 10 years, atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. He dropped the levels from, what he started. And for me, it's just Wenger's done. What I'm saying is this. Let's keep the same energy with all the managers. My expectation for Wenger was to win the league. My expectation with Unai Emery is to win the league. With Arteta is to win the league. And whoever comes in is to win the league. Now, we can't push out Wenger for getting top 4, saying top 4 is boring, and then tell me that finishing 8th is a process. I'm not buying that. That's BS. Keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying? I keep the same energy and keep the same energy with the players, because most Arsenal fans will say, okay, Xhaka, he needs to leave. Okay, Elneny, he needs to leave. Cool. They're all employees of the club, the same as Mikel Arteta. And if Mikel Arteta is not good enough, then he needs to leave too. Do you get what I'm saying? They all work for Arsenal. They're not here for free. They're not here on holiday. And if you don't do what is required, you need to leave. Listen, at the end of the day, I completely agree with the boys that, look, I don't think things are going to change at Arsenal. The ownership are shambles. We're not built to win. And we're not the only American-owned football club in this country that is being run the same way. And that's probably why I want Chelsea to get American owners, because it's going to be franchise FC. They're going to be Man. They're going to be flipping Westfield Chelsea. You know what I mean? That's what they're going to be.
The Jiminy Cricket Rickets. Oh, bro, please, bro. Give me the Jiminy Crickets, bro. Please. Oh, my God. Save the bridge signs. Save the bridge. I want to see them again, bro. Fuad knows what I'm talking about. You seen them signs. You remember them? It was good times.
£1.
They were up for sale for £1. I was going to buy
them. Yeah.
You were going to buy them and then realize it was a waste of £1. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead, I went and bought a few bars of chocolates.
Good investment.
But listen, man, thanks guys for coming on. We're going to wrap up now. Fuad, thank you as always. Aussie Gooner, make sure you go and subscribe to his channel, man. This side. Make sure you go and subscribe to his channel, a real one, knows his football. Go support, man. Support the YouTubers that make the content that you like. And that's what we're about. Thanks, bro, for coming on, man.
Man, it was my absolute pleasure. I really enjoyed it, man. Really enjoyed it.
No, it was good. What's your prediction for our game against Crystal Palace on Monday?
Honestly? No shit. I think we're going to do that 3-1.
3-1?
Yep.
Okay. I've gone for a 1-1.
That's if Ramsdale's in goal. So if Ramsdale's in goal, 3-1, only because we can play out from the back. If it's not, and it's Leno, flip that, it's probably going to be 2-1.
2-1. Okay. Cool. Fuad, what's your prediction for Crystal Palace?
2-0 Arsenal.
2-0. Okay. Looks like I'm the only one that's gone for a draw. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're going to draw like the last time we saw him. But listen, guys, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you, people, for the comments and everything. And we're out.